Hey guys, I hope guys you are doing well, and in today's video I will be talking about how can you improve your English speaking skills so fast. I know speaking English is not tough and it's not easy either, but if you follow some strategy, if you follow some rules, if you immerse yourself in this language, if you practice your English every day, you can be fluent. So today's video is going to all about speaking, like how can you become so fluent in English. Let's talk about me. I achieved my fluency quite late because I did not used to practice English at all. So that's why I achieved my English speaking fluency quite late. And I'm not going to talk about my journey, what I have done in my previous time in order to learn this language. But today in this video, I will be talking about your problem, that how can you achieve your fluency that you want, that you really want. You are putting your best effort to learn this language. You are doing practicing speaking every day, but you still not satisfied with your English. And today this video is all about that how can you improve your English speaking skills so fast. So without wasting any time, without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, the first step or tip number one is speak every day. Do not wait for your English gets to perfect. To be honest, if I'm being honest with you right now, I have seen, even I have noticed, so many people are waiting for their best moment, that when they are able to speak properly, when they are able to understand this language properly, they will start communicate with people. Okay, and that's what they think in their head. But to be honest, perfection does not exist. Even I am not perfect in this language. Nobody's are perfect in this language. Nobody. You can't point a single person that they are perfect in English. But you can achieve the fluency. The way you speak your mother tongue, you can speak the language that way also. You can achieve the fluency. So what you have to do in order to speak the language very fluently and achieve the fluency? First thing, you have to do listen. Because listening has a connection to speaking. If you listen a lot, if you surround yourself with this language all the time in your day, then you will be able to speak properly. If you do not believe in me, try to put yourself in just a 1 week in a routine, and then you will understand that it is really happen. Does it really work or not? Okay, this is the first thing, bro. You have to surround yourself with this language all the time if you want to speak fluently. If you want to speak fluently, you have to listen a lot. And how can you listen? You can watch movies, you can watch podcasts, you can watch English content, you can watch anything you want. It doesn't matter that you have to follow something to watch in English. You can listen songs, you can do anything, but at least you have to consume the content in English. Because most of the people do not consume the content in English. They try to speak English language, but they say, no, I don't even, I feel hesitate while speaking. Why? Because you do not listen. Listening really has a connection to speaking. Because I felt it. Because today I am become fluent in this language because of the one reason, that is I listened a lot. It is really, to be honest, if I come clean with you right now, I become so fluent in this language because of one thing, that is I listened a lot. Really, last 2 years or maybe more years, I listened this language a lot, really a lot. I used to watch movies, used to watch English web series, English songs. When I commute to my college, when commute to my tuition, I used to listen English songs, English speeches, so many things. That's what I used to do, and that's how I became fluent in this language. So if you want to become fluent, if you want to speak English fluently and flawlessly, then you have to listen a lot. Surround yourself in this language all the time. Make a routine of listening. Try to watch one movie a day. Try to watch one movie a day. Try to watch anything in English. Try to at least consume some content in English. Instead of watching your mother tongue content, instead of watching any other language content, you should watch English content at least throughout your day. At least that's what I'm trying to say. I know English isn't your first language. It isn't first my language either. But English isn't my second language either. English is my third language, and I learned it. So I have learned this language because of my effort, because of my perseverance. I really worked my ass off in order to learn this language. So that's how I got the fluency. That's how I become so fluent in this language. Even I can understand any accent. I don't feel any uncomfortable while speaking right now because I got used to it, this language. That's how I become fluent. So if you want to be fluent, you have to listen, you have to surround yourself all the time in this language. I know many of you are a job person or housewife, maybe other work you do, guys, but try to understand one thing. When you will consume English content, what will happen? your mind will understand the language, that how they are speaking, how they are performing proper sentences. You will understand each and everything if you listen. So that's why listening really crucial. Listening is indispensable. That would be my first guide to you, that if you want to become fluent, you have to listen a lot. Even the second step is even more powerful. So let's move on to the second tip that going to really help you. So stick with this video till the end. Tip number 2 is listen and imitate native speaker. Let's say you are bad at pronunciation. Your pronunciation is so terrible. You don't even pronounce properly in so many words. You mispronounce. You feel so terrible at English because your pronunciation is bad and you can't even pronounce properly in any word. You can't even speak properly. So listen and repeat native speaker. What you can do, find any movie. It could be any movie or anything that you want. What you say, put the subtitle on. Listen, watch. What you have to do, you have to watch the movie, and simultaneously you have to pause the movie and put the subtitle on, and you have to repeat what they are person saying with subtitle. You have to listen how they are saying, okay, how they are actually performing sentence, which kind of accent they are using, how they are pronouncing a particular word. So you have to do the same like them. So that's how you can do that. That's actually called shadowing, but you can imitate them. Like you imitate, you have to copy them, imitate them, copy them, because English isn't our language, it's a foreign language, right? So you can't learn this language just by to listen other language content. So what you have to do, you have to imitate, listen and imitate. Imitate is going to help you to make your English sound so natural, and you will even understand after doing it for 1 week or 2 weeks later. You will understand. You can even actually speak with an accent also. You can even speak with proficiency. You can speak English with right pronunciation. I had conversation with a polyglot, and that polyglot suggests me how can you become fluent in any language. It does not matter only English or Hindi or any language. You can be fluent in any language, and the tricks I followed, and this really work. So I am actually telling you, if you really want to be fluent in English speaking skill so fast, then you have to follow these rules. So let's move on to the third step. So step number 3 is expand your vocabulary. So in this step, I'm going to tell you something really important. That is actually speaking a language. What do you think most important thing to speak a language? That is vocabulary. That is really vocabulary, because let's say now I'm speaking quite fluently, and you can understand that this person is quite fluently. How? Because I have innumerable words in my head that I am actually using. I am performing sentences, and that's how I'm speaking right now, right? So that's how I'm speaking. So I have so many words. So expand your vocabulary. It does not mean you have to cramming the vocabulary. You have to cramming words. No, that's not going to help. You have to find 2 or 3 words every day. 2 or 3 words you have to learn every day. Or learning is not going to help you. You have to learn them, you have to get to know the meaning of them. Then what you have to do, you have to use them while having conversation. When you will make conversation with anyone, you have to use them deliberately. Try to use those words deliberately. I know sometimes you don't even get a chance to use those words because I have no thousand of words. It does not mean that while speaking I have to use all of the words that I have learned since the time I started to learn this language. No, I do not use all of the words, but because you are a learner, you are learning, and you need to use those 3 words that you have learned today deliberately while having conversation. Okay, all the time. Just speak those words. I know it doesn't make sense, but you have to use those 3 words that you have learned, or 2 words, or maybe 1 word, or maybe more than word. You have to use them, because if you do not use those words that you have learned, you are never going to be fluent. Because let's say you learned a word, you know the meaning, but you don't know how to use it. So how could it be possible that you will able to speak better fluent? So I have seen so many native speaker, so many fluent speaker. They speak very fluent in English because they have so many. Even so much words, like they know, they have thousand words in their head. Their vocabulary is so strong, and that's how they able to put their point across. So that's, if you really want to put your point across properly, learn word, use them, and make sentence with them, and use them in your daily life situation, in daily life conversation. So that's what I want to do. So let's move on to the step number 4. So step number 4 is, don't be afraid of making mistakes. And this is totally makes sense, because people are afraid of making mistake. Because English is not our first language, it's not our mother tongue, so it's obvious that we are going to make mistake. Do you think I have never ever made a mistake? Even I still make mistake, but my mistakes are insignificant, not a significant mistake I made. Because if you make significant or insignificant, it does not matter. Making mistake, it does not mean that you are bad at English. Making mistake is mean you are actually being progressed, you are progressing towards your journey, English speaking journey. So you have to make mistake in order to be fluent. Making mistake is does not mean that you are never ever going to speak English fluently because you are terrible at English, because you are making mistake. I am telling you guys, make mistake as much as possible, because you're learning, that's why I'm making mistake. Don't be afraid of making mistakes, because perfection does not exist. When you will make mistake, you will go towards perfection. So making mistake is the one step closer to perfection. So if you make mistake, you will understand that what is exactly the problem that happening or you are making. That's why you are making mistake. When you will make mistake, you will rectify your own mistake. And even some people will tell you you made a mistake, so you will rectify. So you won't make that same mistake twice when you will understand you made a mistake over here. So that's what I'm telling you right now. Make mistake as much as possible. If someone telling you you are terrible at English, so tell them, yes, I am a terrible at English because I'm a beginner or I'm an intermediate, and it's false me to make mistake. Because when you make mistake, you have to make mistake confidently. Don't feel hesitate that you made a mistake and you are actually belittling yourself. So that's the problem. That's your problem. Making mistakes are natural. You have to make mistake in order to speak fluently. So bear in mind that yes, I will make mistake, but it does not mean that making mistakes mean I will never ever going to speak fluently in English. So you have to make mistake no matter what you do. Try to make mistake as much as possible. I also make mistake all the time. So it does not mean that I am never ever going to be fluent in English. So making mistake is natural. If people are actually judging you by your mistake, let them judge you. It doesn't matter at all. So make mistake and try to rectify your mistake. When you will understand you made a mistake over here, and now you have to rectify the mistake so that you won't make the same mistake twice. So that's would be my guide. So let's move on to the 5th step. So step number 5 is stay consistent. And what do I mean by consistent? Like, in order to get a successful, in order to be anything, in order to do anything, in order to get anything, in order to achieve anything, you have to be consistent, right? So let's talk about me. If I want to learn anything, any new language or in English, I have to be consistent. It does not mean that I practice my English today and tomorrow I am not feeling well, so now I'm not going to practice my English tomorrow, and day after tomorrow I'm going to practice my English. That actually a mistake that you are making. You have to be consistent what you are doing. You are on a right path. You are, sometime you think, why my English is not getting better, people are speaking so fast, their English is being improved, why my English is not, what's wrong with me? You compare yourself with others. Bro, do not compare yourself with others, because nobody can play your role better than you. You don't have to be compare yourself with others. Do not do that thing. I do not do it. If anybody is getting successful in any aspect in their life, let them be successful, because they are working hard, and that's how you become successful. So do not tell yourself that that person is become successful when you are a lazy person. Do not tell yourself a negative word, because your mind does not know the difference between your virtuality and reality. So that's why do not tell yourself a bad words. You are a genius. You have to always tell yourself that you are indestructible, invincible, and you are perfect the way you are. You are immaculately beautiful. You have to tell positive words to yourself. That's what you have to do. So what I was saying, you have to be consistent. You have to be persevered with this language. That's what you have to do. Like if I told you some of the tips that you have to follow, then if you say, okay, I will try, I will not try. You have to do it. You have to do it. Try to surround yourself, try to speak every day, try to expand your vocabulary. And if you do this thing, okay, and if you do this thing for 21 days or even a month, you will see the big progress. Now you are feeling the confident. Now you are becoming fluent in this language. So that's it for today's video, guys. and I hope you are going to follow these tips or steps or what I'm actually saying. So if you have any question regarding English, or any question or any problem that you are facing while speaking, just let me know in the comment. I will definitely make video on that. And please, if you like my video and if you found this video helpful, please subscribe it, like it, and share it. And guys, what can I say? Stay consistent, stay positive, keep signing, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, take care, and see you very soon.